Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Okay, my name is Olivia Liberty and now I will explain about bilingualism. Any now bilingualism? What is bilingualism? According to ASA, bilingualism is the ability to communicate in more than one language and can be thought of as a continuum of language skill, in which proficiency in any of the language use may fluctuate over time and across social setting, conversational partners, and topic, among other variables. A narrow definition, perfect bilingual, there are three. And the first, the individual speak to language perfectly, and the second, to monolingual, in one native-like control of two languages, and the last, high level of proficiency in both languages, in both the written and oral modes. Okay, broad definition in perfect bilingual. First, the individual possesses minimal competence in one of the four language skills, and the second can function at some level in more than one language, and the last, varying proficiencies in the comprehension and or speaking skill. Parts of bilingualism. They are true. The first, equivalent bilingualism, namely bilingualism that occurs in speakers who have relatively the same language mastery, and the last, multiple bilingualism, occurs in speakers whose level of ability to use the language is not the same. Cause of bilingualism. Bilingualism is the presence of language contact in the brain. Language contact occurs because first intermarriage, migration, religion, education, and the last nature disaster resulting in contact with other speakers. Is there any effect bilingualism has on individuals? Bilingualism, of course, also has an influence on the individual. Someone who only masters the mother tongue, only use language as a means of intuitive communication without understand the structure. When is a person said to be bilingual? Bilingualism is defined as the use of two languages by a speaker in his interaction with other people in turn. People who can use both languages are called bilingual people, while the ability to use two languages is called bilingualism. Okay, the main purpose of conducting bilingual education. According to Ariana, the objective to be achieved with bilingual language learning there are three. And first, obtaining increased mastery of subject matters, and the second, increasing the ability to use English both scientific and non-scientific use, and the last, being able to reach scientific knowledge of various international media. The effect of bilingualism on children. Bilingualism provides a positive power influence on children's cognitive improvement and language development. In addition, bilingualism improves children's literacy acquisition ability in the connectedness of the bilingual writing system and self-control. Okay, and last, an example of an event of bilingualism. For example, is a native Japanese who is of course fluent in the Japanese, and he can also speak English although not as well or not as fluently as he speaks Japanese. Then it can be cited as an event of bilingualism. Okay, thank you for watching everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.